So our musicMagpie circular for business and corporates is very similar principle to the consumer service in that it's looking to provide that full circular service for businesses to both enable them to recycle to us their old devices and product, but then also to do corporate rental schemes from us now in exactly the same way. So rather than do outright purchase of new product, they can come to us and do a rental service instead. I guess it's called musicMagpie Circular for the simple reason we operate in the circular economy very much, which is becoming more and more a recognised term. And that is completing the circle of the service that is offered to both corporates now and consumers. So that enables them to both to sell their old devices into us, raise cash, but do it in a trusted fashion that's really important to them. But also it's very much for those sustainability credentials for the corporate. Then they can complete that circle by replacing those old devices with product that they can rent for us on a fixed term period, either refurbished or new, that again then brings that product back into second life and third life for us, and then over the product life cycle. So I guess that circular completion of the circle with the rental offer is really important now that we can service both sides of the equation for corporates, as we have been doing for some 15 years with our consumers. So let's think about the benefits of what we're trying to do for musicMagpie Circular for our corporate clients. So let's think about the recycling side. Exactly the same principles as for consumers. Let's make it as fast, easy, trusted, convenient as possible for our corporate clients to do exactly the same as our consumer clients have done for 15 years now. They can recycle, they can sell to us, they can do something smart for them, raise cash. But actually it's really interesting with corporates, the agenda is slightly different to a consumer, where actually it's a great deal about the sustainability aspect, the carbon saving involved, the e-waste saving, and something that's, we all need to be thinking more about these things and doing activity that is smart for the planet as well as smart for us. And then they get that certified data wipe trust aspect with musicMagpie, with us being the leading mobile phone recycler in the UK. So that's on the recycling side and selling into us. On the other side of the equation now, this circular, truly circular offering is now offering the ability to, yes, they can outright purchase from us as per a consumer, but they can also now rent from us, and they can take a fixed term on a new product or a refurbished product from us on as I say, fixed term period, where at the end of that, they can either refresh into other product or take a discount and renew on that same product. So I guess the benefits are for the corporate client, they're saving capital expenditure in terms of raw cost, but they're doing something that's really responsible and great for sustainability, and they're doing it with a trusted partner who can offer them, hopefully, always a great service, as we have done for consumers. The response from the businesses the clients that we're working with so far has been overwhelming, actually. It's been, what's really helpful is a number of them have come to us because they've used us as consumers over the years and they know of the service. They've hopefully had a very positive experience, they trust us, they've come to like us, they've been recommended to come and talk to us. So the huge corporate client, perhaps the biggest of all, Deloitte, somebody we worked with for nearly a year now, have been really pleased with the service that we've given them. There's a lot of trust involved because they're telling us the number of units that are available to collect. We go and collect it for them the next day. We tell them what it is, we inventorise it for it, we make our offer. They know they can trust us to treat their product responsibly. We'll do the certified data wipe with it, and we'll give them feedback on the e-waste saving and the carbon saving that we're then offering them in recycling that product. And then actually, we've recently done our first major corporate rental scheme back out to Stagecoach. And again, the response from them was fantastic. It saved them a big slug of capex to do it. It's a flexible, environmentally friendly way of doing it. And they know in a year's time or 2 years' time, they can start to refresh that product and do it flexibly without the inconvenience of then having to sell and worry about what they're doing with their old product and find another slug of capex to replace that equipment. So The response so far has been brilliant. We're also doing lots of ad hoc work with other smaller clients, and we'd love to continue expanding that client base. The musicMagpie circular service really contributes to their ESG, and this is really high on their agendas. Yes, raising cash for their old product is important, and yes, the data governance of getting that certified data wipe is important, but perhaps what they tell us is most important is the ESG qualities of what they're doing, and the S of sustainability, the environmental benefit. That comes in two ways. It's an e-waste saving. When we did our Mount Recycle More project last year, we were educating consumers on the importance of recycling responsibly their electronic waste. Less than 1 in 5 people knew even what e-waste was. It's anything with a plug. So it allows them to recycle it responsibly and be told the benefit of that, but also in terms of a carbon saving. So for every refurbished iPhone, we're saving 60 kilos of carbon, twice that for an iPad, 5 times that for a MacBook. So those environmental benefits are really important to a corporate client, perhaps even more so than a consumer. But to be able to offer the environmental benefit as well as the decluttering and raising some cash for the corporate client is really important to them. Yeah, the consumer rental offer monthly subscription service that we've offered now for just under 2 years is going really strongly. The reaction has been extremely positive, and it's really starting to gain momentum as we've expanded the product base actually away from just mobile phone. That's still our biggest category, but also into the other categories of consumer electronics. And I think what people really love is the low cost nature of it. So typically, say a £400, a good quality iPhone 11, let's take as an example, that might be about £400, but you can rent that phone from us for less than £20 a month. So in the current cost of living crisis that we're in the economic climate that we exist in, that's a really attractive offer. You can go and put a great quality data deal, airtime deal next to that for £12 a month. You are saving money, getting a better device, better airtime deal. But I guess it's also the flexibility that it offers the consumer as well then. At the end of the 12 months, we've now started to see our people doing our second renewal. We offer them the ability to renew that same device and get a discount. So all the other subscriptions in their lives, consumers' lives, including mine, are going up. This is going down, where we'll offer you a reduction and a discount to keep the same device, or you can trade up, pay roughly the same amount into a better device. So it's the flexibility that customers really love, it's the cost and the value, and I think it's a real offer for the ages across all those products. And we are seeing now families more and more doing family deals across, phones for the kids and for mum and dad, but also a games console, a tablet, etc. And I think it's that flexibility of a monthly payment rather than having to find that one-off cost for either a new or a refurbished device. So to find out more about musicMagpie Circular, really complicated, go to musicmagpiecircular.co.uk and find out about both sides of the service, both the recycling into us and our corporate rental scheme.